Hey film fans, my name is David and this is Film Collector Archive, and on today's Collection Spotlight we will be taking a look at Scream Factory. Happy Halloween to everyone out there. We've made it to Halloween 2021. I'm so excited. I've been able to watch a lot of great films this month, and I thought it would be the perfect time to spotlight my Scream Factory collection. Now, my hope is that I will be able to do this with various parts of my collection. This is just meant to be kind of a little bit more in-depth tour on one specific part of the collection, and of course today that being Scream Factory, and also being Halloween, it just makes obvious perfect sense to do that. So I'm not going to subdue this any longer. Let's go ahead and jump right into the tour of my Scream Factory collection. All right, everybody, so here we have the Scream Factory collection. So it's this shelf and then goes down below. Obviously Scooby-Doo is not a part of the Scream Factory collection, but it sure makes a nice end piece for the collection there. So this is not going to be anything super in-depth. I'm more just wanting to show you what I have in the collection, and then I figure we can go down in the comments section and continue the conversation on these titles if you would like to do that. So I'll go ahead and just jump right in here. So I have these organized by we have large box sets first, so obviously Friday the 13th, smaller box sets, and then we have slipcase editions, slipcover or steelbook, which I have one, slipcover editions, and then what I call just the standard editions. So first up here we have the Friday the 13th collection, the deluxe edition, which features some of my all-time favorite. In fact, my favorite Scream Factory artwork is for the Friday the 13th collection. So next up we have the Critters collection, the Fly collection, the Omen collection. Moving on into the slipcase editions, we have the wonderful Creepshow, and I do have Creepshow 2 in my Arrow video collection. And here we have the new Halloween editions, the 4K Blu-ray dual format releases. Here is Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, you can see where this is going, Halloween 4, and finally Halloween 5. And then, sorry, I'm trying to keep this camera as steady as possible. These things are never as easy to film as I think they're going to be. Next up, my one and only Steelbook edition, we have John Carpenter's The Thing. One of my all-time favorite films. I cannot get enough of The Thing. All right, moving into the slipcover collector's editions, we have Alone in the Dark. This is a new discovery for me. I really enjoyed it. Just watched that very recently. More John Carpenter here with Big Trouble in Little China, Child's Play, The Dead Zone, a Stephen King adaptation. More John Carpenter here from with Kurt Russell, Escape from LA. More Stephen King with Firestarter, House of Wax. I also have the original House of Wax 3D in the Warner Archive collection. King Kong from 1976. Definitely have the original from 1933 as well in a nice digibook presentation. Even more Stephen King here with Misery. One of my favorite performances of all time is Kathy Bates and James Caan are both fantastic in this, but Kathy Bates is just incredibly menacing. Next we have My Bloody Valentine, just an absolute blast in terms of slasher films. Night of the Creeps, Silver Bullet, and finally in our slipcover editions we have The Great Teen Wolf, just a great 80s film with obviously Michael J. Fox in the lead. Moving into the standard editions, we have 7852, Hitchcock's Shower Scene. If you have not seen this, it's a great documentary that focuses in specifically on the shower scene, and is just a great commentary on the film, and very, very enjoyable. I've seen this one multiple times. The Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas. Carpenter is definitely a theme in the collection. Here we have Assault on Precinct 13. Some Roger Corman greatness here. Attack of the Crab Monsters. Black Christmas. The Brain That Wouldn't Die. A lot of fun. The Burning. And to end this shelf off, we have Candyman. All right, going to the bottom shelf here, we have The Car. Total blast. Love that one. We have, sorry guys, I'm trying to keep the camera steady as possible. We have Cobra. Day of the Dead. The Deadly Mantis. Death Valley. Earth versus the Spider. Escape from New York from John Carpenter. The Fan. Final Exam. The Final Terror. I love the filming location in this. If you have not seen this, it's a really cool kind of camping slasher film out in the woods, and just the location is pretty incredible. John Carpenter's The Fog. This is a recent acquisition, one that I just recently watched. He Knows You're Alone, featuring the first performance from Tom Hanks. Very minimal performance or screen time, but nonetheless. The Man from Planet X. Orca, the Killer Whale. The all-time classic Sleepaway Camp. John Carpenter's made-for-TV movie, Someone's Watching Me. John Carpenter's Starman. Tarantula. Terror in the Isles, which if you have not seen this, it is well worth your time. It looks at a bunch of horror films over the years, kind of a best of reel. Trick or Treat. The Wasp Woman. And finally, X, the Unknown. I'm always excited to see new announcements coming from Shout for their Scream Factory line. Look forward to the announcements that we'll get over this next year. It'll be really interesting to see what enters their collection. I'm really excited about the recent addition of the Halloween titles, and I have some thoughts in terms of what I'd like to see kind of be their next big or their next big event type release. I think there's a lot of people out there that might be thinking maybe a Wes Craven franchise. We'll have to see, but I would not mind that at all. Definitely let me know down in the comments your favorite Scream Factory title. I know there's a lot to choose from, but I would like to know some highlights for you. And until next time, let's keep that conversation on film, alive and well.